beautiful, welcome back to my channel and to this video where we are going to try out some of the new things from Revolution Pro. I mean, I got these like compacts, like quads. We're going to get to those in a bit, the ones with the fancy packaging. Although we'll get to that. I have questions. And then it's the bronzer. This is the one that this is looking the most promising. And then it is the CC Perfecting Foundation Moisture Rich. This packaging is actually really nice because it has a pump. I will say though, this came in a packaging and the packaging has a sticker on it that has like a color coordinator. This is in shade F5. But the color on the sticker and the color of the actual foundation is nowhere close. And I'm not even sure because the sticker, like, they're not even the same on the top here. Like, it's this sticker and this sticker doesn't have the same color, even though they're the same. Like, why even put a sticker on? Like, don't even put a sticker on then if it's not the same. Just make it, because these, the ones for the quads, had a little like window. Why don't you just make a window in this one and we can see like the foundation through? Wouldn't that have been easier? Because this sticker, it's like, in Sweden, when you buy drugstore foundations and drugstore things, let me see if this is like even the correct shade. I think this is, I'm gonna just get a bit out. Because this is like a light neutral. That's what I got. I think I got a light neutral or maybe even a light medium neutral. And I do think this is gonna be a good shade. But what we're seeing here is a light medium cool toned because it's very pink. And I think like in Sweden when you buy drugstore foundations, this is a really good shade match for me. Thank God, because when I saw this first I was like, whoa. When you buy drugstore makeup in Sweden, you can always get a tester, even for the most inexpensive things, for H&M Beauty, for NYX, for all of those brands, there's always a tester. But I do know that, like, for example in US, there are no testers for like inexpensive makeup unless you go to Ulta, and not even at Ulta all the testers are out. Why is there a fuzzy here? So I will say that putting a colored sticker like that on a product that not all countries would have a like a tester for is just so stupid. Okay, what does this say that it's gonna be? Full coverage, moisture rich, CC foundation, SPF 30, highly pigmented yet light moisturizing. Oh my god. Enriched with hyaluronic acid, collagen, and antioxidants. Well, I don't usually care about things like that, but we'll see how my skin feels about this. I will say it looks beautiful on the skin right now. Maybe I'll come back at the end of the day because I'm off today. This is like an off day and it's only, well, it is 1 in the afternoon. But I can come back later and we'll see how I feel about this because I will be wearing this makeup all day unless something dramatically happens with the rest of my face. So yeah, I did pick this out on the shades that they had on the site. And like I said, I think the F5 was either a light neutral or a light medium neutral. And it is very true to that. I think that this is a great color match for me. And I am that. I am either a light neutral or a light medium neutral. I do have a little bit of less tanner on. Not that much. It is actually fading a bit on me. But I do think that this is a good shade on me, at least in real life. Maybe it's slightly too cool tone for my neck, but that could be the sunlight tanner, a bit of it being left. So I'm gonna bronze up a bit and see how that goes. So if you're picking this up from a website, I do think that the shade descriptions on the website does like match what you're getting in real life. But if you're picking it out in store and just see this, just know that that sticker isn't really telling the whole truth. Just gonna use a bit of my Armani concealer. This is the Power Fabric one, and I'm just gonna use that bit to highlight my face a bit. Let me set this a bit. This is the Hourglass powder. I'm just gonna set around under my eyes and a bit like my smile lines, because those are the ones that crease the first. I'm just gonna do my brows and I'll be right back. I'll leave my brow tutorial down below in case you're interested. Okay, so I did my brows. I also used the Sigma eye primer. I'm still using the one in, it's called Ignite, right? Yeah, Ignite. And I also put some lip liner on. I'm using still the Honey Pecan from MAC. It is still discontinued. I thought I was gonna use a bit of this Painted Veil by Gucci because I only wore, I don't know if you've seen that yet, I honestly don't know, but I wore the Royal Affair in another video and I just briefly tried this on. So I thought I'd wear this a bit longer, especially since I have such dry lips right now, and this is more like a tinted balm. It's honestly a really stunning color. I think I'm gonna use some of the bronzer. I have it right here. I'm also gonna use some of this is the, it's called Balao, not Bilbao, Balao. Balao? Is it Balao or Balao? I don't know. But with this one, the sticker is actually quite correct. So if you're buying the bronzers, the stickers is really actually pretty spot on. I'm gonna use some of the setting powder from Jaclyn. This is in Brighten Up. I'm actually having very high hopes for this because when swatching this, it looked so beautiful. Maybe it's a little bit orange. This isn't the lightest shade. I think this is the second to lightest, and they actually had one shade that was really dark. But I do think that I will like this bronzer, maybe even a bit more when I have just the tiniest bit more self-tanner, because it is quite warm on me right now. I mean, and it doesn't really blend that good either. Like here, when I just put it on, it's still kind of the shade, like it's stuck. I can't really blend it out, but it's really creamy. I think I need to try this a bit more, but this color is quite warm, just so you know. Don't like how this is looking. I need to, I'll use a bit of the Revolution Bacon Bloth, this this yellowy one, and I'm gonna see if I can just soften this a bit because it's looking a bit harsh. Is that better? It's definitely better. It was quite offensive there for a while. Okay, time to go in with the eyeshadows. And these quads, like, I have questions. As soon as I open them, they smell like death. Like, they smell like rodent poison, and I know I know what that smells like. It's actually, oh, it's quite offensive. And the packaging, it's beautiful, but it is quite cheapy looking when you look at it a bit more up front. One of the stones on this one, actually two of the stones, are like loose. Like I probably need to, it feels like the glue is still a bit soft. It's just, it's looking quite nicer on a long range than it does when you really look at it more up close. It's not ideal. I do like the green one more than I like the blue one. This is looking a bit more sheepy. This one is looking actually a bit better. So the blue one has two blue shades and one bone colored matte and kind of a silver. They are quite nicely pigmented when swatched. I actually was quite surprised at how good they swatched because they looked like potatoes in the product photographs. Like, they didn't look good at all. I'm a bit surprised that the two mattes are the two light shades, but I mean, what are you gonna do? And then when it comes to the green one, it has two green shades darker. Both of them are dark. One is a satin and one is a matte. And then again, it is that bone color, but this one has a bit of a sheen, like a satin bone color. And then it is that super, super sparkly, like copper gold. That one is actually really, really pretty. I don't, like, what am I gonna do with this? I think, like, I said that when I bought this. I was like, I know I'm gonna be disappointed. And I will say that these are not well put together quads. Something tells me that these are just put together from existing shades and that these shades weren't like made to be really working together. Because it is hard to make looks with the shades that are offered in this quad. It's like, it's not ideal, at least not according to me. And I don't know why both of these has a light beige. I mean, if you're buying a green or a blue quad, are you really the kind of person that needs a light beige? I don't know about that. That could have been something else, but like I said, I don't think that these quads, I might be wrong, but it doesn't look like there was so much thought put into it. Sorry. I'm gonna do an easy look, but I'm gonna do green on one eye and I'm gonna do blue on the other, and we'll see how it looks. I'll start with the green on this eye, I think. And just, this is really nice though. Yeah, this matte is really, really nice. Pigmentation is great. Let's see if we can blend this. I mean, it is quite hard to blend this out, but it is like a dark green and there's really nothing to blend it out with. I'm gonna take some of that beige and just see if I can soften the edges with it. Oh, so much fallout with that one. I mean, that worked out somewhat okay, I guess. Gone a bit more, and then I'll go in with the the satin one, I guess. Maybe actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the blue on the other eye. And this dark blue, it is a satin. So we'll see how that works. Honestly, I don't really know, but it's gonna be a surprise. I mean, it goes on really good. I just don't know how it's gonna be to blend this. Ooh! Well, that's not that bad. At least with this one I can use some of the lighter blue. Wonder if I'm gonna have to add some lighter green to this one to make this eye not look totally, I mean, more stupid than it already does. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna add any of the green satin. Maybe I'll do that under the eyes and I'll do the... I need a light green. It's the problem. Maybe if I make... What am I doing? You know what? Skip that. What do I want to do with the light blue? Do I want to have a bit of the light blue? I mean, I like it. Let me do some of the light blue. This is all like... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wrong eye. Let me put the light blue here. And let me see if I can find a light green so that this eye doesn't look entirely stupid like the other one. Because they can't be different in that. That's gonna look so weird. This had a lot of fallout. I hope you can see that. Let me just see how that green is looking on the eyes. This is the satin green. Let me just see. Yeah, this is so dark. So let me see if I can get something to add on top of that just to make it a bit lighter. So it matches the other eye because this one has a bit more of a lightness. Oh, the fallout of these shadows is crazy. To get them to look somewhat similar. Let me just find that. This is the Lila 2 by Blush Tribe. Unfortunately, this company is closing down. If they still have some things around, I will link them down below in case you're interested. I'm gonna use this one, Nyla. It's just slightly lighter, and I'm just gonna see if I can brighten this up a bit by layering some of this. Mixing some of these shades actually just to give this that lighter green look that the other shadow, like the other eye had. I'm taking some of this Fatia, just to lighten this up. I just needed this to match just a little better, and I think it is right now. Okay, let me see if I can I'll use both of the satins under the eye. These quads go so much smokier than I thought. So far I like the quality of the blue one and the colors of the blue one more than I like the green one, not gonna lie. I think that is just slightly better. Okay, let me see if I can... I don't think I'm gonna use this one. I think I'll use the silver one in my inner corner for both of these looks, just to make them match a bit. I think I'm gonna spray this as well. That is pretty lackluster. What kind of a silver is this? This silver needs some polishing. That is a pretty depressing silver. Let me see if I can like add something on top of that, because pretty depressing. Let me see if I can find something to put on top of that. I'm gonna use just the white in my waterline. I think that's gonna be good for this. I will say the foundation has settled a little bit into my smile lines. That's not unusual though, but this one did that too, just so you know. I'm just gonna do some mascara. This is the Nabla Major Pleasure. Okay, let me do some blush. I'm gonna try this one for the first time. This is the Mykonos by Buxom. Had it in my collection, but I just didn't get to it. Ooh, that is a really pretty color, and that goes so well with the lip color I have on today. Ooh. Okay, that is such a nice summery coral. Okay, I see why people love this color. It is absolutely stunning. I'm actually going to use this one as well. This is the Linda Hallberg Infinity Highlighter in Virgio, and I got this as PR this week, so I haven't tried it yet. It is just a compact. It is the Virgio highlighter in here, and it has a mirror. So I haven't tried this one yet, but I have tried the Virgio highlighter from before, but I thought this could be just a chance for me to use this on camera so you can see what it looks like if you were interested in the formula. It is a pretty like glow from within thing that is a beautiful light champagne-y peachy gold thing, and it is more of a transparent base, and it could definitely be built up to more of an intense glow. And if it hasn't been clear from before, I did buy the Makeup Revolution items myself, but this one was sent to me as PR. We just use a little bit of setting spray. This is the one from Gerard Cosmetics. I really enjoy it, and let me see if we can, much we can build this up. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks really pretty. Okay, I am gonna do some lashes. I'll probably use these because I really like these, and these are the Double Take by Bold Face Lashes. I bought these myself as well. I'm gonna put these on, and I think that's gonna be the finished thing. I'll come back and share some thoughts after this. Okay, so the lashes are on, everything is on. I thought I was gonna do some more inner corner action because I wasn't really pleased with this, and I didn't want to have the bone color. So I'm gonna use some of the highlighters from Divina. You know I love them so much. This is the green one that's called Delirium. So I'm gonna use that one, and I am gonna spray it to just make it super intense. If you ever wanted to get like the duochrome highlighters or duochrome shadows to be super intense, do spray them. It's gonna give you a really intense result. Let's see if I'm able to put this on top of this boring silver. Yeah, that is pretty. I'm just really packing it on to cover up that boring silver. That's really fun. And then I'm gonna use, I'm pretty sure that this one is called Poseidon. Yeah, Poseidon is the blue one. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with that on the blue side. Let's cover up the boring silver. Ooh. Okay, this is what it looks like now. It's a bit more fun. It's a bit more me. I think maybe that's the thing. So yeah, I will link those as well, of course, down below. I do really like the Divina overall, the Divina eyeshadows and the Divina highlighters. Do you have a code with them? I'll also leave that down below in case you're interested. But those were the two quads and the bronzer and the highlighter and the CC cream. I'll come back towards the end of the day or before I take my makeup off, and we'll see how this all looks, because honestly, it's looking like the skin is looking really nice right now. The bronzer was a bit too warm, but I feel like when I got all of it on, it looks pretty good. The eyeshadow, I'm not blown away. I don't hate it, but I honestly, like, if I wasn't on YouTube and if I wasn't able to do this video, I'd be disappointed with my purchase. Now I'm still able to do this video. I wouldn't recommend the quads to you. They are not looking as exclusive in real life. They do smell pretty awful from the glue of the stones. Like, they smell honestly horrible. Why do I keep smelling that? It's like that fish oil all over again, and the shadows aren't impressive. You can get something similar in more cost-efficient way with the packaging that doesn't smell like death. Okay. I'll come back in a while and we'll see how this is all holding up. Whew, hello, welcome back. I changed my shirt. I've been cozying around the house. Well, we've all been at home, haven't we? And it is 22:14. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see anything? No. Stop it. 22:14, and you can also see how broken the screen is. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. I will say I think it's been holding up pretty okay. The eyeshadow, I don't think that has faded that much either. I mean, it's looking okay. Of course, the lipstick is gone, but I will say that I still have some of the bronzer, blush, and like highlighter. That is still looking pretty okay. It's the lips that's gone. I will say it's been a little over 8 hours. That is not like a full wear test, I'll be honest, but it does say something at least. It is really glowy around this part, and I will say this is the part where I get glowy. Not really in my forehead, but like around my nose and just chin. That is usually where I get a bit glowy after a couple of hours. If this was the end of my work day and someone came up to me and said, "Do you want to go in an after work?" and I look like this, I'd go. I just want to powder myself a bit. I'm gonna powder just a little bit and see. Is there a big hair here? Just see if that is possible. It is definitely worn off a bit here around my nose, but I mean, it's been a full day and I've been eating tacos. and I've been watching a movie, laying in the couch. I'd go out like this and just reapply some lipstick. I mean, it's definitely worn off, and you can see that it's you can see that, right? You can see that it's breaking up a bit in this area, and it's been worn off around my nose. So you could, I mean, can you see? Wait. This area, it's really like broken up here, and it's like worn off in this area and around my nose. But other than that, I think it's looking like okay. And I mean, like I said, I'm not embarrassed, at least not from this distance. If I were to go like continue my day like this, it wouldn't bother me, I wouldn't be embarrassed. It's not holding up the best, but it is a CC cream. It's meant to be a bit glowy, and I do know that sometimes I do get a bit glowy, oily in this area and on my chin, and that's usually why I do some kind of a long wearing primer in this area and on my chin if I know I'm gonna be wearing it all day, if I know it's a foundation that doesn't wear all day on me. This was a long and winded and unnecessary way of explaining that it's okay. The wearability is okay. If you like a luminous foundation, you probably enjoyed this one. And I think that was everything. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!